Here is my 18-month review. Spoiler alert, it's incredible and I want to share. First thing I'm going to go over is a positive list on why I love this car and why switching from my gas vehicle it was the best choice. Number one is just cheap fueling. First of all, I do not charge at home. I only charge at superchargers, and I charge at superchargers when it's the cheapest, and that's like my thing. And I love just saving money and trying to find the cheapest times and the cheapest locations and where to charge. And that could go into another whole video on itself. If you have more questions, please answer. Please ask them below. Number two, technology. The technology in the car is the most advanced technology in a car it has in any car that you will ever drive. Me as like a technology enthusiast, I love cameras, I love computers, I love gaming, all that. It's in here. And it's just so fun. Like the UI is great. The experience is incredible. It can be overwhelming at first, but getting used to it, like within like a couple weeks, probably less than that, you will understand the ins and outs of the Tesla technology, the user interface, and if you can't find anything, you can just literally press a button like Siri and just tell it what to do. But yeah, technology, everything like updates, it feels very new when we get new updates, like when summoning became a thing, or like there is a beta for FSD or full self-driving. It is just so fun to just not show off, but it's fun to like do it. I don't know, like coming from like a manual transmission car to this, it's just so crazy. And yeah, I ranted a little bit, but there you go. Number three, it's literally the safest vehicle on the market. I mean, the SUVs, this is probably the safest thing out there. I think Kia or something was like number one, or like they were like tied or something. This is like looking like 3 or 4 months back in 2014. 2024. I apologize, but yes, it's very safe. Elon himself, don't quote him on, like don't take my advice. I'm not a lawyer. Quote unquote, he said, you probably don't even use seatbelt for this car. Everything's smart. It notices everything, all the cars around you. It knows when to like buckle up, or like it knows what to do. So if car's coming your way, it's gonna know, it's gonna maneuver, it's gonna find a way to avoid a collision or minimize the impact that it has on you and your safety. Number four, being a car guy, I love cars. I owned a BRZ before this. I'm a car enthusiast. I love JDM vehicles and I love everything about it. But this thing is freaking fast and it's incredible. Like you're going 65, you're going 75, and you want to overtake someone, or you're going onto the freeway and there's like someone behind you catching up. You know well for a fact that you can outspeed that person behind on the left of you, or coming if you're merging in. It's not an issue at all, and it's just so fun. Taking people and driving around like my girlfriend or friends in the back. When you step on it, you see them just go woo, like back in the seats, dude. It's pretty wild, but it's fast, and being fast is always safe. What I mean by that is having a fast vehicle is going to give you more options in any situation. So if you need to avoid something, you can either slow down or like brake, or you can go faster and move out of the way. So having more options in a vehicle and the ability to move and be agile is a safety feature, whether you like it or not. Number five, I wrote down is space. There's a lot of space in this car. There's a front, there's like a trunk, and then there's like another trunk below my trunk. I don't know. There's a lot of junk in that trunk, and there's just a lot of space. I mean, there's a million videos about this. Go ahead and take a look. Number six, this kind of goes in with number two, is sound. It sounds incredible, dude. Like you don't need to upgrade to like a JBL surround system like with all these other vehicle makers, and it's how you get an option and upgrade. The sound is premium in this car, and I love music, and this is one of the reasons why I bought it. You don't have to like argue or negotiate with anyone to get options for upgrading. The sound is just incredible. If you like music, you like blasting music and driving fast, this car will have, will give you that adrenaline rush. And the negative things. There's only a couple negative things on here. I'm going to add one on here that I didn't write down. The negative things are freaking road trips. Road trips are god awful. Living in San Diego, driving to like NorCal. I've only done this like twice. I've only taken like 3 or 4 big road trips in the past year and a half, but it's a pain in the ass. So just imagine, like if you're going to Vegas, like it's like 4 to 5 hours depending how fast you're driving. Essentially put two hours onto that. Like put like an extra 30 to 50% of time add onto that just because of charging. Charging is a pain in the ass on the road trip. I drove here, yeah, what I mentioned before, when I went to like NorCal or Pleasanton, I don't know, like it's gonna be like 8 hours, dude. Make that into like 12 hours. It's wild because you stop and then you have to take piss breaks in between those stops sometimes. It's a pain in the ass. But you know what? That is just like 1% of your vehicle time in this car. So many people complain about that, and I'm complaining about it because I'm giving you the reality of the situation. Is that most people like say that, oh yeah, it is taking long road trips. Yeah, but dude, you're driving this day to day. This is a daily for me. You're not going road trips every other week. Unless you are, then maybe this isn't the car for you. So it is a good daily commuter car, and that's what I love about it. It's very convenient. It's one of my values. Easy, convenient, and so much fun to drive. The second negative thing about this is insurance. Yo, I was paying like, I don't know, like 40 to 50, not even $50 on my manual transmission, quote unquote, sports car. And that was like $50, whatever it may be. Manual transmission, I don't know, 100,000 miles. This is like with Tesla insurance is pretty much the cheapest insurance you could get on here. With the Tesla, for last year, I was paying like $120 to like $130, and now this year in 2025, it's close to like $150, $160. I've heard that with another experience with my friend that she owns a Tesla, it went up like quite a bit, like 5-10%, which adds up over time. Those are my 2 main things. But the third thing I wanted to add on just doing this on the fly is when other people drive your car, they just don't know what the heck to do. It's just like they're in a spaceship, and they say it's very overwhelming, and you're like, calm down, dude, calm down. It's just something that you're not used to, and that goes for anything you're not used to. You're not gonna have great skill at it. It's a learning curve. But yes, when people drive this car, or when I let them drive it, yeah, it is a learning curve. There's absolutely minimum. There's only like physical buttons on the steering wheel alone, and the whole car there's like 4 to 10, I don't know. There's like nothing. There's no like buttons for AC, and there's like 10 million other buttons. There's none of that, and I love it. Everything's within. Majority of the things and the options that you need for a daily drive is in the monitor. Like I mentioned before, it is going to be taking some time to get used to, but other than that, once you learn it, it's very easy to drive. It's overwhelming at first, but at the end of the day, the positives outweigh the negatives tenfold, I think, for me personally. So, yeah, that's about it. 2025. I hope you guys have a great new year. Please leave a comment below on any questions or concerns that you have. I'm more than happy to answer. Thank you so much, and have a good one. Peace.